I'm Cindy Gallop, and I am At the Moment. I wound up in this chair at the moment by complete and total accident, because everything in my life and career has always been an accident. I have never intentionally and consciously planned anything. My ex-boss at BBH, the amazing Sir John Hegarty, has this wonderful saying: do interesting things and interesting things will happen to you. And that is absolutely how I've lived my life and my career. And so I'm delighted that by complete and total accident, I've ended up here at the moment. And Nigel did the classic management technique of turning the question back on me. So he said, Cindy, you tell us what you want to do at BBH. And he said, and by the way, don't be bounded by the realms of the possible. If you want a job that does not exist yet, tell us what it is and we'll make it happen. So I went off and I thought about it. And I came back and I said to Nigel Bogle, my dream job would be running BBH North America. So I was thinking big. And I said, to be my total dream job, I would be willing to do that in San Francisco. And the reason I said that was because, our biggest account at the time was Levi's, who were headquartered in San Francisco. But in 1998, I got my dream job. I came here to New York and I started up BBH New York in September 1998 as me in a room with a phone. Starting an ad agency in the world's toughest advertising marketplace, lively old ride, but we made it work. We have not even begun to make the kind of money that we could be making. For an industry whose primary target is women, as purchasers and influencers, purchasers of everything, we as women are sold to through the male lens. That is why surveys regularly tell us that 90% of women do not feel advertising is relevant to them. So my controversial opinion is, people think the golden age of advertising was, Don Draper, Mad Men. Absolutely not. The golden age of advertising is still ahead of us because we have not even begun to see what this industry can be, the amount of money it can make when it leverages the talent, skills, and creativity, not just of women, but also of people of color. So right now, I have a business that, again, like everything else in my life, is a complete and total accident, because I did not set out to do anything I very bizarrely find myself doing now. I am the founder and CEO of Make Love, Not Porn. We are pro-sex, pro-porn, pro-knowing the difference. We're the world's first and only user-generated, importantly 100% human-curated, social sex video sharing platform. We're kind of what Facebook would be if it allowed you to openly, healthily, socially, sexually self-express, which it clearly does not. I started Make Love Not Porn because I date younger men, and I observed years before anybody else did that when we don't talk openly and honestly about sex, porn becomes sex education by default in not a good way. And so the way to think about Make Love Not Porn is, if porn is the Hollywood blockbuster movie, Make Love Not Porn is the badly needed documentary. We are a unique window onto the funny, messy, loving, wonderful sex we all have in the real world. And what we're doing is we are socializing, normalizing, destigmatizing sex, bringing it out of the shadows into the sunlight to promote consent, communication, good sexual values and behavior. We are literally sex education through real-world demonstration. The last text I sent was to a very dear friend in the industry, Susan Cradle. And the reason I sent it to Susan Cradle was because I'm going to be spending the Labor Day weekend at her lovely country place in Millbrook in the Hudson Valley with her and her husband Joe. And my text to Susan said, only you would know what this means, because she had texted me and said, do you keep your monkey in the fridge? And the reason she said that, which I know sounds really weird to everybody else, is because I'm a huge fan of martinis and specifically Monkey 47 gin martinis. And so Susan obviously has very kindly stocked up on my favorite gin and is asking how I like to keep it. But as I say, my response was, do you keep your monkey in the fridge? Only you would know what that meant. That was my last text.